Pusha T, let me find out, man, that you didn't took the oath, man. Let me find out you didn't took that back door, I'm using air quotes, contract, man. Let me find out that you didn't done that. You didn't play it yourself. Because recently I just saw a picture of Pusha T at Fashion Week sitting next to Lil Nas X. And them niggas was looking pretty cozy. And again, look, at the end of the day, if that's what you want to do, and that's how you want to get down, and that you LGBT now, that's fine. Because the images, you're smart. You into hip hop, you into fashion, you in Fashion Week, so you know how these things work. Why you know how things called something called a look. So you know how different looks when you're in fashion, when people are taking photos, there's something called looks. This look here made you look like a homosexual, or at least that you dibbling and dabbling. You and not Little Nas, you had a dress on. Little Nas X looked a little too cozy. Y'all looked a little too cozy to each other. With y'all coming out with a joint album, y'all gonna come out with some you got Lil Nas X and Pusha T. So what you gonna have? TX, XT? You know? You gonna have the joint album come out, Lil Nas and Pusha XT? That what y'all gonna have? Cause I don't know. It may be. But I know, Pusha. The thing with Pusha T is what I know about him is he's always chased it. He's always wanted it, and he's always pursued it. What do I mean by it? Fame, fortune, riches, the rap game. He's pursued that. His brother, on the other hand, was just the real one. He never wanted that. He didn't care about the fame. So when you go listen to the Clips raps, you can pay attention and know who's the real one. You understand? Malice is the one who got it in the streets, got it out the mud, through blood, sweat, and tears. You feel me? And Malice and a real street nigga will tell you, anytime they have the chance to get out the game, they get out the game. They ain't trying to, and they don't glorify it. They give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Malice, which is No Malice now. He's wrote a book. Gene Thorne, I think is his name. Eugene Thorne. He's wrote a book, and you should check that out. I'm gonna actually check it out myself if I have some free time. But because I have a lot of respect for Malice. He actually, when I listen to the clips now, he actually went harder to me than Pusha T. To me, like his just delivery, the passion, he had that passion of Tupac. He really did. Push can put words together and say some big words and say some witty stuff, but the passion isn't there. His delivery is even still choppy. It's not thorough. Malice had a better flow, and when you flow it like that, it's because it's real. You understand? But Pusha T always wanted it. Malice got out of the game. They did what they did is the Clips, and he found Jesus Christ. He found the Lord, the gem of life, and he got out the game. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I can't be here promoting any more foolishness. I've already rapped about the coke. Now at this point, it's glorifying it. And that's what Pusha T ended up doing. When you think about coke raps and coke rappers, at first, it was the Clips. When you thought about coke raps, it was the Clips. Now, when you think about coke rappers, you think about Pusha T, man. You can name your Jeezys and others, but Pusha T is the one who tried to push this. Like, if you leave it up to him, this dude, will try to push mainstream, just coke. Oh man, everything can be coke merchandise, stuff looking like coke vials. And like, stop, man. That's nothing to glorify, okay? And that's what your brother understood. But you don't get that. You'll do whatever to sell. You'll sell all that stuff to the youth. Because you still got the one rapper that you have a lot of younger people. The one older rapper from that era that you have a lot of younger people still saying, is relevant or who can rap. It's not many, but Pusha T is one of them. And you got to think, it's like, Pusha T is cool. Like I said, with the way you put words together and the smart and the big words and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cool, but you got people who've been like, who was rapping better than Pusha T when he was at his height, when the Clips were at their height. You had people rapping better and who you don't get them no props. You're not looking at them, you not, and I be wondering, it's like, well, why is Pusha T getting all of this push and pub and he hooked them up with Kanye, he doing all this, like, yeah, the man can make music, but this isn't the greatest music that anybody's ever heard. Like, let's be honest. He's not in nobody's top 10. Like, he not in the top, let me just say, Pusha T is not in anyone's top 5. You understand? And if he is, people will be pushing it. And I'm not, and no pun intended. I'm not saying he can't rap. I'm not saying that. Don't get that misconstrued. He rap better than a lot of these young niggas today. But as far as when he was, that's why I said when he was in his height, when he was amongst the elites, he wasn't one of them. And I don't know if he's reeling from, he never recovered. Like, Drake pretty much buried him. Like, even though he put out the song, The Son of Adidon, and all of that stuff, where he exposed Drake's child, that was some real lame woman stuff. Drake was attacking him on a street level. Drake was coming at him like, in the criteria of rap and hip hop. And, the hip hop heads, the MC fiends, man, they all agree, man. Pusha T, he kind of bagged out. He got crushed in that situation. Drake still went on, like, and continued to get bigger and put him in obscurity. Kanye, he showed disloyalty to Kanye. Now you out here looking like a disloyal whore. And now you want to whore yourself out and you jump. Like, again, did you take that backdoor contract, Pusha T? Your brother will be ashamed of you, man. Malice will be ashamed of you. Malice is a whole, like I said, is a whole Christian, born again Christian. And he looking at you wearing a dress, talking about coke raps and sniffing coke and selling the fish kale, and you sitting next to Lil Nas X, a known homosexual rapper with a dress on. You can't make this stuff up, man. And I know no Malice is sitting in it, just sitting in it and in his house somewhere, just probably finished reading the word, reading his Bible, and just like, man, my brother, what are you thinking? This isn't like high fashion. Don't mean you wearing a dress, man. You can high fashion as a man. You can put it down. There's so many things you can flip and put down, but you want to put a dress on. Where we doing that at, man? Like, and just like I said, for the look, if it was me and I was a rapper and a nigga, and first of all, a nigga would never be wearing a dress. But if you have on something resembling a dress or along something that looks sus, the last thing I'm gonna let them do is sit me next to Lil Nas X. I wouldn't, but if you didn't have that on and you sitting next to, and had to sit next to Lil Nas X, man, you gonna get all type of masculine energy coming from me, bro. You ain't finna get this if, and matter of fact, niggas are sitting too close if you ask me, nigga. Give me some space, nigga. We ain't gotta be sitting cheek to cheek, nigga. You feel me? Give me some space, bag it up a little bit, and it's nothing but love. You feel me? But this nigga look like he was laying on a nigga Lil Nas X shoulder or something. I tell you, man, Pusha T. You just keep taking L's, man. L after L after L. You showed your total disloyalty to Kanye. You gave him your ass to kiss when the nigga took you out of obscurity and, gave you something to do. You feel like, basically, like I said, gave you something to do. Because I don't know why you see Pusha T in headlines and things like that. This is an old artist, man. This nigga, you may like be putting talking about Noriega making a comeback or something. So, with that being said, man, this your man, Nico B, Black Effect. I'm gone.